Right, it's your man OGDuffy, and as promised we are back with a Q&A video all to do with that 12TB retro hard drive which is stacked with ROMs and systems, etc. Now you've sent a load of questions in, I'll be answering them and playing some games from that drive, and not just that, I'm giving away this drive as well to one of you lucky people. So how do you go about getting your hands on this? A really simple competition. Throughout this game I will be playing the odd game from that drive, okay? Personal favourites of mine, and all you have to do is just drop in the comments a number, the number of that game. So for example, if I'm like this example here, I'm playing R-Type and it was game number 7 as an example, you would put in the comments 7 R-Type, because I had great memories of this. It cost me a fortune or whatever, because I love reading your memories and everything else. Now, there's a few implications with this prize draw. It's nothing to do with YouTube at all. A disclaimer, you have to say that. It's a giveaway from me to you. You have to be based in the UK, unfortunately, because obviously postage is going to cost me a fortune, and I don't want to get stung for any trade tariffs. Anyway, yeah, so that is it. It's really, really simple. And of course, if you are a channel member and you decide to enter, depending on which tier you're on, you'll get extra entries. So if you're basic tier, you'll get your entry, which you're going to drop in the comments, plus 1 extra. If you're tier 2, tier 3, etc., 2 and 3. Okay, I hope that makes perfect sense. Now I've plugged the system in. We're going to go and take a look, and then I'm going to start going through all your comments, okay? And we'll see what everyone has to say and do. And don't forget to remember, as you're watching this, make a note of which one was your favourite retro game that I played from this system. Now the thing is, I will be doing an awful lot of talking while showing you the drive and answering your questions, queries, etc. So of course I'm going to kick things off with a Cruz Campo, a nice drop of Spanish lager. Nothing special this one, but it's a pint can. I'm going to have one of these, and then a bit later on I'll draw one of your names out of the beer pot, and we'll see if I've got a special beer for you this week or not. Anyway, fill up of this lager and then let's get to it, because there are quite a few comments on this one. Just for reference, that is the drive there, as you can see, the LED flashing along, and I'm running it through my Blackview mini PC. This is an AMD Ryzen 7, and it has a sort of a Radeon graphics on board. I've had a few comments asking what I'm running through this system and stuff. That is it for tonight's video anyway. So that there is the system information we're running it through. It's a AMD Ryzen 7 5700U processor with Radeon graphics. It's saying there 1.80 GHz. Whether that's the processor speed or the Radeon graphics, I really can't tell you. Installed RAM at 32 GB, and apart from that, that is pretty much it really. So anyway, let's get on and upwards with your comments. First off, we are looking at the comment that was made several times about the antivirus. On the original video, you had to disable the antivirus in Windows to install some files. A lot of people were like, well, no, I wouldn't touch that, I wouldn't do it, etc. I can tell you now, looking at my screen, you can see that my old protection is all back on. And one of the comments was, they'll be interested to see if this runs after installation once it's all switched back on. Now, I've switched all my antivirus back on through Windows, and I can say it is working, but it got me asking the question, why would it do that? Why does it want the antivirus disabled? But this comment here made good sense to me. So Daniel Jones 9937 said the following: it's because the PC games at least will have crack files to make them work, which antivirus software will detect as unwanted software and quarantine or delete. I'm really looking forward to the next video where the antivirus will be switched on after the install. Well, I can tell you, Daniel Jones, the antivirus is switched back on. So yeah, it seems to be working, but hey, we'll test it now. John P, who's one of the channel members over here on the OGDuffy channel, he commented, 12 GB, that's an awful lot of gaming. I can think of worse things to be doing. Well, you're not wrong, John P, and we're just in the arcade system now. And we're going into this here. This is Gradius, and this is game number 1 I'm showing, which is one of my all-time personal favourites. It's by Konami. Now, some people may know this as Nemesis. I know it as Gradius and Nemesis. Nemesis was sort of the UK, European, I'm not sure if it's North America as well, but apparently Gradius is the Japanese version, and it's slightly easier. This has Nemesis and Gradius on it, so I'm going to give Gradius a go and see if there's any truth in that at all. And the reason this is one of my all-time favourites is because it was just, whenever I see Goliath cabs, which is an arcade type of cabinet, I always think of this game, and it's because I saw it so many times in the arcades back in the day. I remember having it on my Commodore 64 as well, and it was a great little shooter. Brilliant power-up system as well. So, you know, a bit different for the time, wasn't it? So there we go. And the music on this was just, great tune, isn't it? Listen to that. I just hear these sort of old games like this, and it just all takes me back. It really does, you know. Oh, crash landed. Don't want to be doing that too often, do we? So anyway, this is game number 1. So if Gradius or Nemesis was one of your all-time favourites that I'm showing in this video, do drop this in, give me a comment about it, why you liked it so much, because I do enjoy reading your comments and your memories of arcade games, etc. But Nemesis, or Gradius should I say, because that's the version we're playing here today. What a game. The one thing I didn't like about the game was the sort of the rocks at the top and the bottom of the screen, like there, because quite often they would always end up... Oh no! God blimey, how did I get away with that? But I didn't in the end. Yeah, I always end up crashing, which isn't good. I'll tell you, I'm talking too much. I'm going to need a beer. I need a slurp of beer to get the speed up. Excuse me. Now, if you can get the laser and obviously the options, they're extra nice little bonuses to get, you know. Get another speed up. Right, now let's try and get a few more of them. Let's get the laser, which we've got. And now let's keep trying and pushing. Oh, here they come. Oh, that bottom there, that ground level. Now, laser, as you can see, makes all the difference. That one's a bit dodgy. So I think if we go for option, we might be able to, luckily, get another one of these sort of laser, like blue dot things that follow you around, chase you around. After this game, which probably won't take too long, game over, we're now going to get back to your questions and comments. But anyway, that was the first of the retro games we're visiting. So if Gradius or Nemesis is one of your favourites of all time, drop that in the comments and let me know why. Next comment was from Wannabe John Off Grid, and he asked, does this system have Daphne on it? To be absolutely honest, I don't think it does, but while we're in the arcade section, we'll have a quick look, and it'll give you a chance as well to see all the systems that you could be in a chance of winning. So Space Invaders, Street Fighter, Taito, or Taito, as I always say, plenty of Taito on there, Tekken, etc. It might be under, the reason I'm going through all of these like this is in case it's under sort of a Dragon's Lair area or something. I doubt it. So we're looking for D for Daphne, C, Capcom, Castlevania, Cave, Car, D, E, F. So we've gone past D. There weren't a lot for D. There's Data East, Darkstalkers. So to be absolutely honest, I don't think, my friend, it has Daphne on it. My good man, Bad Biker Boy, 1974, great fella, always comments on the channel and stuff, so much respect. He said this looks very similar to the Kinhank 12TB hard drive. How does it compare? He thinks the game's pretty much the same. On face value, to be honest, I think the Kinhank drive has more games under the Techno Parrot emulation, and it has different PC games. So I hope that makes sense. But in terms of SNES, Megadrive, all that sort of stuff, I'd imagine all the ROM sets are pretty much the same. So I hope that answers some of your questions for that. A lot of people as well, while we're on Kinhank, have been asking me the question, I've got problems with Kinhank drive, this doesn't work, that don't work, etc. best bit of advice I can give anyone with Kinhank devices that are having any issues is go onto Facebook, search groups and look for a Kinhank group. There's a Kinhank support group on there. And it's a good community. People post any problems they're having, and people who work for Kinhank are on there giving suggestions, and other users. So it's a really good place to go if you're having problems with your Kinhank. Anyway, next comment. Luca Zaid has a question, and he asks, does it have Outrun 2 SP on Techno Parrot? Well, we'll go and take a look at Techno Parrot now. And we'll take a look, but I don't think it does, if I'm being absolutely honest. So, Techno Parrot. Now, this ties in actually very nice with Biker Boy's comment there, because, or Bad Biker Boy, should I say, because the Techno Parrot on the Kinhank drive has more ROMs than this one does for sure. I mean, there's Namco, there's Taito Type X, so there's not an awful lot in here. Namco system there, Masika Live, Taito Type X 2. We'll have a quick look in them, but I don't think Battle Gear 4, Chase HQ 2, Contra, Wacky Races, no, it's not looking good. There's obviously no Sega section in there either, so no. But the Kinhank one might, so, you know, worth checking that one out. I'm sure there is a full game list somewhere. Next question was from Steve4167, who asked the question, we're all thinking it, OG. N64, GoldenEye, has it got it? Let's go take a look. We've now come out. We're going to go into. We've come into Big Box, which is where all your consoles are generally kept and stuff. So let's go find that system. So we're looking for S L J K S. SNES. No. S N. Nintendo 64, probably gone past it. NEC, here we go. Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo 64, let's go Europe. Okay, go in there. And there you go, it's the first ROM we come to, GoldenEye 007, so yes, it is on there. Now, I'm going to go into it, we'll launch it just to show you it does work. Well, I'm hoping it works. But the thing is, with this game, I have a confession to make. This game passed me by because I was a certain age where clubbing and drinking and going out socialising with my mates was more, was more important to me in life than video games were at that time. So anyway, here we go. So GoldenEye pretty much passed me by. But am I right in saying that if you were Odd Job, you did very, very well in the game? Anyway, just to show you how it works. Press that. Yeah, start. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's get this boot up. I'm pressing the button to skip because I just want to get into the game itself. Come on. Here we go. Right, another skip. Right, here we are. Right. Oh. Okay. Oh, he's a bit dodge over there. Right, let's fire. The controls are a bit inverted, so I'll have to play with the controls. Bish, bosh, bang. So that is GoldenEye. So that answers your question. Yes, GoldenEye is on there. And I'm no good at it. Now time for my good self to revisit one of those old games that I remember with great fondness. And we've come over to the Master System on here. As you can see, there's loads of games on the Master System here. I like this as well, this drive. It gives you like the videos and all that. So it gives you a little insight into the game and stuff. But the game we're looking for today, Sensible Soccer on the Master System. No, I never played that. But we are looking for, there it is, Rocky. Now, if my man, Mr. Pope, is watching this at home, then Dave, you remember this game with great fondness, my friend. Listen, I loved the graphics and everything on this. I just think it showed the Master System off really nicely. Especially like the cutscenes and all that. And it was a great little boxing game, you know. Whether I revisit it now and it's as good as I remember it, who knows? But Sega, 1987. Let's go. One player start, purpose of. Here we go. It's literally button bashing on this one, isn't it? Just punch, punch, punch. Keep going. So the qualifier got 60. Oh, I'm double tapping now. Look at that. Double tapping the controller. We're getting there now. We've got the hook going on. Do you know what? We're going to qualify without any issues here. Which reminds me very much of pole position. So this is game number 2, my retro game I've chosen, Rocky. This is probably where my love of boxing... No, actually, my love of boxing games, Popey, started before this, didn't it? We had, on the Commodore 64, we used to play Boxing Manager. We put hours into that, wouldn't we? Barry McGuigan's boxing. Yeah, Popey is still a huge boxing fan to this day. But as you can see there, we more than qualified. Nice and easy. Polo is your first opponent, then it's Clubber Lang, and then of course it's yeah, down to punch to the body. Yeah, that's it. Love that right hand. Bosh, bosh, bosh. But I mean, the music and everything for this, I think was pretty good for the time. I mean, and you can tell. Look at the characters, the shorts. You know, you see it's like that's Apollo, isn't it? You know what I mean? We won't play it for long. I'll try and get a knockdown, and then because I want to show you the graphics when you get a knockdown. Oh, it keeps coming back at me. I'm a bit rusty, Popey. I'm rusty. And do you remember, Clubber Lang was the next one. He was tough. But if you hit him just to the body, you find you could do it. He's down. Here we go. He's getting a nice little cutscene now. See, graphically, I just think it just looked so good, the Master System. You know? Look at it. Awesome. Anyway, so that's game number 2. One of my personal favourites, of which there are too many, to be honest. I mean, as I always say, too many games, not enough time, people. Anyway, Rocky. Oh, of course, so let's not forget your third opponent on this was Ivan Drago. Tough as old boots. Anyway, back to your questions. Next up, James Grovedale. Thanks for the review. This looks decent. Can you let us know more of the system's work as you work your way through them? I always look at Dreamcast and CDI as they've proven difficult to emulate in the past. Well, I'll tell you what, James, I think the best thing to do, really, is go take a look at CDI, Philips CDI. There it is. So the CDI, for those that know, it's a bit ahead of its time, really. It was sort of a CD-based console for playing movies and stuff back in the day. So we're in here. These are the games that come on it. Because you want to see more of the systems as well. And you asked about this and Secret Mission. A lot of these I've never heard of. Shadowrun. Space Ace. I know Space Ace. Space Ranger. Strip Poker Live. Oh dear. Pair of pants going on there. Right, okay. Let's have a look at Secret Mission. Play. Looks Indiana Jonesy, does it? Is it Indiana Jonesy? I don't know. Never played it. In fact, you know what? I've never played a Philips CDI before. So that's what's good about this. You get to visit old systems. Apparently this is difficult to emulate, so we'll see if it works. Fingers crossed it does. Philips CDI. Well, so far so good. Open info. Well, let's press play. Bit of a turquoisey screen going on. I'll finish my first beer, people. Get a refill. Philips Media. There we go. Oh, hit the button. Skip that. Microids. I'm just pressing the button to skip. When I get into the game, check the games actually work and run as they should. Yeah, I suppose a lot of their games were all very much graphically quite good because of the obviously the CD. Okay, what's this sort of game?
Ouch.
Oh,
my head.
This looks very much a point and clicky style game. What happened to you? Well, okay, so you can move about. Oh, objects are coming up there on the screen. This is sort of a. So you press that. Oh, I choose to look at it like that, and then you.
Strange painting.
It's
it looks like hieroglyphs.
Oh, hieroglyphs. It's a point and click game. Point and click adventure type thing. So anyway, that one works.
This painting is really bizarre.
Yeah.
I don't understand a thing.
But graphically, that's quite good, isn't it, for a CDI? I don't know how good the CDI was, but obviously you made good use of CDs. So anyway, James, I hope that helps you on that one. Let's try another CDI game. Let's have a skip through. Plunderball, Pack Panic. What sort of Pac-Man game is that? Ah, we haven't got a... Oh, we have got a little video there. Come on, I want to see what the games look like. Othello, Myst, Micro Machines. Oh, wow. So it had some games. Mad Dog McCree, I remember that. Little Devil. Ooh, looks like a cartoony game. Link, The Faces of Evil. Yes, a Zelda game was released on the Philips CDI. I do know that. Hotel Mario, again, and Hotel Mario were the two Nintendo games that got released. I will definitely visit them. Dragon's Lair 2, Time Warp, Defender of the Crown, Dark Castle, Creature Shock. What's that Dark Castle? Quick look at that. It looks a bit sort of the 2D Dragon Lair-ish type game, doesn't it? Dark Castle. We'll have a quick look at that. Probably released on the Amiga or something, was it? Someone out there will know. Dark Castle. Was it an Amiga ST game? Looks that sort of ilk, doesn't it? Play CDI. Let's see if this one loads. Oh, got a different intro screen on that one. Look at that one. American Interactive Media. All right, okay. Let's press skip. Skip again. I think maybe that's a play. There's something quite cutesy about the Philips CDI system, to be honest. It's quite graphically, I mean. You know what I mean? It's probably quite great haul. It's probably ahead of its time, as we said already, but I think as well the controller with it was like a remote control you had to use. So you choose which door to go through and stuff like that. Right, okay, let's go there. Sound effects were good. Fireball. Continue. Yeah, continue. That was me pressing buttons. Right. So what's it? Oh, jump. What's he doing there? Some sort of fire. You can only fire up, and that's claps and die. Okay, so anyway, that's Philips CDI. The other game you mentioned, James, was the Dreamcast. Let's go take a look at Dreamcast. But as well, I think James would like to have a quick look as well down the Dreamcast listings of what games there are. Okay, so I'm just going to gently, on your way on the left there, you can see quite a few. Centipede. Surfer. What's that? I can't pronounce it. It's that. Oh, it looks a good shooter. It looks like my sort of shooter, that one. Charge Blast, Chicken Run, Choo Choo Rocket, Cleopatra's Fortune. Looks like a puzzler. Coaster Works. What's that? Oh, blimey. Roller Coaster, Conflict Zone, Cool Tune. Right, you get the idea. There's quite a few on here. We'll play a quick game of something. What do I usually play? Dino Crisis. That was Capcom, wasn't it? Dragon Riders. Dynamite Cop. I remember that on the arcade. Or was that was some sort of... Was that like Die Hard Trilogy arcade or something? Dynamite Cop. Let's have a look at that. Let's see if that one runs. Oh, there it is. Now, that logo, that swirly logo, here in the UK was blue, wasn't it? A memory card is required. Okay, I don't know what to do there. Let's just play a game. I just want to play the game. Yep, good. Now prepare yourself for Dynamite Cop. Yep, let's just go in. I just want to check the game works. Start button. Well, that's fine. Looking very nice. Running very smooth. Bruno Delinga with a monkey. We'll have him. He's got a monkey with him. Look.
Go, move it.
Parachute into the air. Right, okay. I'm just pressing the skip button. Right, let's jump. Punch. Oh, blimey. That was a bit of an extreme screen, wasn't it? Oh, and a kick. Oh, grabbed him. I do like that punch move. It's pretty fast. It's pretty rapid. What's that? Power up? Oh. Now where do I go? Oh. Climbing down there. Anyway, so that works. Let's come out of that one. Saw enough of that. Now time for my next personal favourite game. We come onto the Sega Genesis. Now, on the Genesis here, or the Megadrive, should I say, because I'm using Genesis because it's the Genesis ROMs. There's a lot more ROMs for the Genesis than there is the Megadrive on this system. So Dragon's Fury was a great pinball game, but I'm coming to look for a game that isn't a classic, but my God, it was so well done on this system, and I fell in love with it. And I remember buying it. ABCD, it's H. We're looking for H, and I've still got it. And it's not one that comes to mind when people think of a classic Megadrive games, and it's this Hellfire. I remember buying it on cartridge and I loved it. And at the time, the magazines would say it's probably one of the best shooters at that time on the Mega Drive. And it just lived up to everything I wanted and more. I remember buying it and yeah, I just loved it. And it's no different to the sort of the arcade. The music was very on spot. Graphically, it's very good. It's quite a basic sort of shoot 'em up, but the thing is with this, you get your continues and stuff, but you can only continue so many times. I'm just getting my head around the controls. But as you can see there, and I remember I'd put hours and hours into this. It's one of those games, and I got quite good at it. But you know what? To this day, I'm probably not that good anymore. But yeah, it was just so good. And I suppose I like it with them power-ups and stuff, because it's probably very in a similar vein to sort of Gradius or Nemesis, which obviously we've already discussed and was one of my favourites back in the day. Oh, I dodged that bullet. Did you see that? I always kept in that four-way diagonal. But Hellfire on the Mega Drive was always a classic for me. Come on, Rob, you're not doing very well here. It's because I'm talking. But other shoot 'em ups you remember on the Mega Drive? And was this one of your favourite Mega Drive shoot 'em ups of the time and era? If so, drop in the comments. Is this your favourite one that I've played tonight? I don't think this one's probably going to get many comments on it as being the favourite. But hey, it was classic. I enjoyed it and I put hours into it. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to your questions. My man Robin Dickinson, who's another channel member, he asked, he's going to enter the competition, he's keen to win one. And remember, Robin, as a channel member, you will get them extra entries if you decide to enter, of course. He asked about the antivirus again. This was something that was reoccurring. It was so many comments about the antivirus. So many people were like, I'm not going to touch it, OG, not with that antivirus, blah, blah, blah. And he's asking, it'd be interesting to see how it runs once the antivirus is back enabled. So it's back enabled and everything, as you see, is running. So I can only assume that antivirus is to do with the install and the crack on certain games and stuff that someone's already mentioned. I'm not that technically minded, to be honest, to know the full ins and outs. But the other side of the coin is when people say to me, oh, well, you know, antivirus. Look, if like with my bar top, I have... PC in that, running that. That isn't hooked up to the internet, it doesn't need to be. So I'm not that fussed about antivirus when it comes to gaming and PCing, because I just use it for older games. I'm an older gamer, people. But with your newer stuff, obviously, it'll only run as well as the PC spec you got. So anyway. Another channel member has asked the question, and it is Jason Voke. How you doing, fella? All well and good, I hope. And he's asked, and this is a good question actually, with the PC games, do you have to install them or do they play from the drive? So we've come into this now. This is called Play Night, which is where the PC games are. So as you can see, there's quite a range of them. Now again, with all these games on this system, they will only play as well as the hardware on your computer you run it through. So for example, Elden Ring now, I'm not even going to put that on because it's a waste of my time, because I know it'll fall over because that's obviously a graphically heavy game. We'll go for a bit of Angry Birds. Let's try Angry Birds Star Wars. Play. Okay. Now the question is, do we have to install? And looking at that, it's playing directly from the hard drive. So I'm guessing at the moment, Jason, the answer is no. You don't have to install the games. They seem to be working direct. Yeah, great. Angry Birds. Actually, go straight over to my mouse. Yep. Yeah, have some of that. Tatooine. Go to Tatooine. Level 1. Let's have some of that. Right, okay. I love Angry Birds. I always have done. Remember when I first ever got it on my iPhone all them years ago? It's one of the games I play and I smile. It just makes me smile. It's the sounds. It's everything. Just listen.
It's just great, isn't it? I love it. Oh. The problem is I'm going to get carried away and just end up playing this. But I'm not. Shall we do one more level? Just one more level. Go on. Please, just let me. One more, please. Just one more go. Let's go up the top there. Fire! Bosh! Oh! Go on. Yes. Yay. I was hoping it'd all tumble and I'd get him as well. But hey, I'm going to get him in the next shot. Yes, I am. There we go. Nice, easy level. So, there we go. Let's come out of that now. And let's try another PC game and just check that we don't have to install on that either. Right, okay. We want to come out. Exit. There, menu. Back. Exit. Yes, I do want to exit. Right, okay. Let's try another PC game. Back. Right, okay. Let's say I'm a bit reluctant to try something too graphically heavy because I know it's going to fall over because my PC spec isn't the greatest. But it handles what I want it to handle. I think things when it comes to this gaming, you have to bear in mind, me personally, I'm just looking alright though. Horizon Chase Turbo, new one on me, 2018. Okay, yeah. So, but me personally, I'm more, your classic arcade gamer. So, for me, it just does the business. California, San Fran, yep, let's go there. Grass Hills, yep. Pick a motor. Oh, we'll go for that one. Because if you know, you know. Looks like Outrun, doesn't it? Hey. But there's a lady driving, not a man. I wonder if he wags his finger in her face if she crashes. We'll soon find out, no doubt, because no doubt I will be crashing. But again, this one, it seems to be loading directly from the drive, so it looks like you don't have to install the games from PC. So I'm guessing, Jason, that answers your question very well, my friend. We'll have a quick go on this and then we'll move on. Right, bit of acceleration now. I think I over-accelerated. Very cutesy graphics. Very cartoony. Way up. Oh, pick them up. What do they do? Oh, I'm looking at the screen, not looking at the road. Your driving lacks style. Okay, thank you. Are we criticising her? God forbid. Oh, mate, 127. We're doing all right. Oh, missed them coins. Oh, we'll have some of them. What are they? Fuel cans, jerry cans. 2 laps left. This ain't a bad little game, actually, as a racer. It's good fun. 9th. Well, it's showing a petrol thing there, and it's showing like a nitrous sock. Let's press a few buttons. Let's see what happens. Nope. Haven't got to do anything yet. Hey, there we go. A bit of an acceleration. Oh, accelerated at the wrong point now. Got some of them coins though. Get them. I'm guessing them fuel cans give you the acceleration. Final lap. Wet first position. Look at that. Oh, yes. She's a good driver. Look at her go. It's quite an easy track though, I'd guesstimate. Obviously being the first track out. Right, we'll cross the finish line and then we will move on to your next question. Or should I play a game of my retro liking from my history? Slow down, we're on vacation. There we go, look at that. Anyway, PC games, play from the drive.
Before we jump back in with another classic retro game of my choosing, just catch up with a couple of comments here that aren't really associated to the drive itself, asking to see things. Someone said here, always do a virus scan first. Yep, I do generally. If I'm putting something in, you right click, do a run a virus scan and stuff. Yep, that's quite straightforward to do. I bought mine. I can't get it to work with Windows 11. I followed the instructions and installed, but it's not working. My answer to you on that is more mix-ups. 9840 is these come with a card in the front, like a postcard. And there's a section there, email us, any issues, email us, etc. Jump on email, mate, because I'll be honest, every time I've spoken to them when they're sending them out and stuff, they were very responsive. So jump on board, give them a shout. If you're running a Kinhank one, then do go and check out the Kin Hank forum, which I mentioned earlier in the video. What else we got here? Looks a great video. Kim's Craft 4814. How you doing? Been commenting for a while now, my friend. Zen Bloke 12 terabyte. That's mental. It is pretty mental. It's 12 terabytes. I think it's just a huge drive for the money. Nice vid. Does it have the old arcade game Buggy Boy on it? Let's take a look, shall we? That's from M-Door 100. Let's see. Buggy Boy. That's a classic.
Just done a quick search here, and as you can see there's one section called Racing, Arcade Racing. So we're going to skip through here, the Bounty Buggy Boy, and it's found it really quick. And no, why am I thinking Sega? It wasn't Sega, was it? Loading. Now loading. It'll tell us on the screen who it was. Here we go. Buggy. Tatsumi. I'm thinking Sega because back in the day, Sega had, oh no, I'm thinking Power Drift. Power Drift was Sega, and that was sort of in these karty things, wasn't it? Anyway, so let's do this. Okay. So, M-Door 100. Does it have Buggy Boy? Well, we're about to find out. Well, not found out. We've seen it. Hit the accelerator, off-road, 5 laps. I actually did a versus video of this many moons ago. Looking at the old arcade versions. Cool, blimey. Way up. I'm drifting a bit on my controller. Because of course this would have been steering wheel back in the day, wouldn't it? I want to go through that gate. Whoa! Avoid that rock. And avoid the wall. God, blimey. Way up. Oh. Yeah, because this as an arcade machine, it had like a little roll cage on it. If I recall. 250, that nice. 500, that'd be nice. 30. Oh, bouncing along there nicely. I missed the time flag though. Oh, splish splash. I was taking a bath. Hey, 30. 30 pois. We want that 250 there. Another 2. No, missed it. Oh, we've got the time. They're the ones you want. They're the important one. The time. Oh. Anyway, Buggy Boy. Yes, it is on there, my friend.
Quick beverage break and onto some of these comments. Hi there, this is the Lurch 1000. Did you have that running from the mini PC reviewed a while back that you mounted on the wall? Yes, it's running from the Blackview mini PC. If so, can you confirm what integrated graphic that PC used? I'm trying to find a mini PC that runs all the systems on these drives, including Techno Parrot and the modern systems. Specifically, whether the Ryzen 680M integrated graphics will cope, as the seller says. The integrated graphics card with 2 gig of RAM. I haven't owned a PC in 20 years, so I'm a bit out of loop when it comes to specs. Thanks. Right, okay, the Lurch 1000. I can only go by my experience with that Blackview mini PC, and I have to say I'm impressed at it. It works well for what I want. But remember, when it comes to graphics and modern stuff, I'm old school, mate. So I'm probably not the best person to ask. But you mentioned there, what do you mention? What sort of systems do you want to play it up to? I'm trying to find them a Techno Parrot. Now, out of all the systems on there, Techno Parrot is probably one of the more demanding systems, because the graphics on Techno Parrot are generally your more modern arcade games. Let's be honest, anyone who's been to a modern arcade, we've seen an actual video game in the flesh, baby. It could be like the new Tomb Raiders and stuff like that. So graphically, they're pretty much just high-end PCs in an arcade machine, I would guesstimate. So in answer to that, if you want to run Techno Parrot and real sort of high-end arcade games, I would get a standalone PC. I don't think a mini PC would be up to the job. Personally, someone out there may beg to differ and tell you otherwise, but I'm not technically that great when it comes to PCs, but I know some basics. I know basics. I'm about 60-70%, but personally, I don't think Techno Parrot would work very well with that on your high-end games. Next comment was from John Azinaro 7408, and he says, intense drive, Love the Maiden shirt and up the irons. Whee! I am a West Ham supporter, and yes, I love Maiden. I love all metal, really. I listen to a bit of everything, but metal is my #1 go-to. Anyway, thank you for that lovely comment, sir. Wilco101 asks the big question, and he puts the big question in capital letters. What spec PC do you need to run everything? Well, I just discussed that previously, like I said about the Techno Parrot, so we've pretty much covered that. Garbage Pail Kid, been following the channel for a long time, haven't you, sir? Love these things, especially when it comes to games that will seemingly never get a re-release on modern consoles due to issues with re-licensing, etc. The Simpsons arcade game, the side-scrolling Predator Alien games, etc. You, my friend, are mentioning Konami classics. Let's go take a look at one of them. Let's check out some Konami classics. We've already looked at Gradius, but look. This brings us to another comment. Someone said on the comments, they said, there's too many repetitive games on there. There's far better releases out there. I'm sure there are. But, listen, you get what you pay for. I mean, these, your 12 terabyte hard drive, these are, obviously these aren't brand new drives, I wouldn't imagine, not for the price that they're selling them for, knocking them out for. They're obviously reconditioned, I would guess, but you are going to get 3, 4, etc. of the same. For example, there you've got Gradius 3, you've got Gradius 3, 3 copies of. Now, when anyone's into ROMs and things like this, you'll realise there's a world release, there's a Japanese release, there'll be a US release, there's all sorts of things. And quite often that's where a lot of these come from. But anyway, talking about Konami. A game I have a lot of love for is the one we're about to play, obviously. And it was known as Green Beret to me. It's a 1985 game. It's an old game. But it was also known as Rush-Un Attack in the States, I believe. Quality little game. And I remember the Commodore 64 arcade conversion of this on the home systems, and that was brilliant. That was so well done. Want to get him. Oh, I'm playing really badly now. I'm sorry. Equally, you see where you got the bezels either side of the screen there? You can get rid of them. You go into the settings and you choose whether you have bezels or not. You can also change, you can have scan lines and things like that. There's loads of settings for each system as well that you can do. There's just so much on here, but like I say, I'm pressing the wrong button. I wanted to show the flamethrower off. But yeah, I'm playing really badly. Because I'm chatting. So anyway, we will soon... Oh, what am I thinking here? I'm just losing the plot. I'm losing the will to live here. Quality. We're going to do one final game that I have a lot of love for. Those that watch the OGDuffy channel probably already knew I love Double Dragon, the original Double Dragon, this one here. I have so many fond memories of this. So, if this one is your favourite of the ones I've shown tonight, from my personal favourites, do drop the number in the comments, of course, and why you like this one, and any memories you may have of it. One memory I have in particular is a certain young man in the local arcade I used to go to, and he used to attend the arcade with his mum, because if he'd hog this machine, he'd be on it, mate, and she had to stand next to him because he'd upset so many people just by jumping on board. And you know, I should have used my elbow then. Let's work out my elbow. No, that's not the one. No, that's not the one. I always have to get the right combination. No, that's jumping that. That's that. Anyway, the elbow move, if you know, you know. Yeah, anyway, he'd hog the machine, and then as soon as anyone wanted to play a two-player game, he would just not, he'd stop fighting the enemies and just come and fight you and beat you up. Yeah, lovely lad. He had to have his mum there because he'd have had the put kicked out of him otherwise. Over the days when we respected people, adults, you know what I mean? But like, oh, well, we can't beat him up because his mum's there. Anyway, no, he was, yeah, funny lad. He wasn't very popular. Yeah, you should put your 10p in. And it was one game back then as well. I can remember it. We had to queue for it, you know what I mean? There's my elbow move. You had to queue for it. And, But anyway, which one was your favourite tonight? Let me know in the comments. Let's go and summarise and get this sorted. I hope that answers quite a few of your questions or queries about this 12 terabyte hard drive. Anyway, it's time to get refreshed and summarise this evening overall. Anyway, but before we do so, a certain Justin Muir, this beer is for you. Now, this is a new one on me. It's called Beaumonte, easy drinking, unfiltered. I have absolutely no idea what this is. We are the first beer brand of Istanbul. This is the first beer I've ever had from Istanbul, and it's got a nice little pull cap on it, so you don't even have to put it into my my open bottle here machine, or device, should I say. There we go, anyway. Unfiltered lager from Istanbul. Pour half of the bottle to the glass. Shake the bottle gently, then pour the remaining half into the glass. That, my friend, is different, isn't it? So half the bottle into the glass. That's half, right. Now gently. How gently? Shake. Don't want to fizz it up too much, do I? So I don't really want to. Okay. Right, I've got a bit of froth going on in there now. Now pour the other half in. This is a new experience on me. Is this how they drink their beer in Istanbul? Oh, okay. Bit of a foam head on there. And as you can see there, the beer is now got that unfiltered look, shall we say. Strength-wise, it's 4.8. So, Justin Muir, this beer, my friend, is for you. Thank you for your channel support, and all the channel members that are getting a shout out there. And remember, channel members, if you want to enter this competition, drop your comment in, my favourite retro game and all that, but you get the extra entries. Anyway, cheers. You know something? That's damn tasty. Let's summarise this. Thoughts, questions, etc. I hope that answers them on the 12 terabyte hard drive. And talking of the competition, I've just literally had a message pop up from Gaming Grandad saying, oh gee, I'm looking forward to the competition. Well, Chris, get in the comments there, my friend. Yes, Gaming Grandad, get it in there. Which one of the retro games that I was playing, which I numbered on the screen throughout, was your favourite and why? And if you didn't know any of them, then hey, where have you been living all these years? Or maybe you're too young to remember them, I don't know. Put them down anyway, which one looked the most interesting, etc. And I apologise now for my green beret performance. It was not my finest. I was talking too much. Anyway, get your competition entries in. And talking of the competition, when are we drawing it? Competition draw will be made on Tuesday, the 22nd of April 2025. I might go live. I might pre-record a video. I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I might just put all the entries in a hat and pull one out. Remember, if you're a channel member, you get them extra entries. But hey, we will be pulling a winner from this. And two disclaimers. This is nothing to do with YouTube. This is from me to you guys. And equally, UK entries only. Because, hey, the postage is going to be nuts otherwise, isn't it? Especially with them trade tariffs. Hey, I'm not a trader, Gov, honest. Oh, dear, I don't know what's going on. We don't do politics over here, so moving on swiftly. Anyway, I've been OGDuffy. Do get interested into the competition because, hey, the more, the merrier. And you've got to be in it to win it, as I always say. This beer is for each and every single one of you. I wish you all well. If you don't already do so, please subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. But your comments, because remember, comment your favourite and you're in the competition. Oh, yes. Cheers, guys. See you all on the next one.